Hey, Sunflowers. Good morning from me and from Luke. We're enjoying our morning walk in the park. So, did you know that being a good friend is actually a trauma response? I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine and letting her know about the situation that I had let you guys know about in the last two videos. And she told me that one of the reasons that it hurts so bad is because that is a point of trauma that I didn't realize I had. And in trying to be the quote unquote good friend, I'm reaching to fix a part of me by trying to offer it to other people because I know what it's like to be mistreated, unheard, dismissed, disrespected. The last thing I ever want is anybody to ever feel that way in my presence. So I make a very conscious effort to try to eliminate those pain points for people. However, one thing I have to understand, I am not always going to be the quote unquote good friend. And that's not to say that I don't have the capability of being a good friend. What I mean is that one, don't always know right away the capacity in which a person needs a friend to show up for them. And two, the most important one for me, how can I be a good friend if I don't really know what a good friend is? I realize I've spent a lot of time giving people what I thought was the representation of a good friend, but really all I was doing was projecting to them what I needed and what I wanted and what kind of friends I wanted in my life and the kind of healing that I needed from other people. And my friend also mentioned that being that good friend is a trauma response. It's also a reminder that I have to learn how to be that for myself first. And kind of hit me. It was like a ton of bricks beside my head. Yes. Because I realized I don't know what that means. I don't know how to be a good friend to myself. The things that I would normally tell my friends, don't ever be sorry for, don't ever feel bad for, and, to not excuse themselves for, I punish myself for those things. I still constantly get upset at myself for feeling. I get upset at myself for setting boundaries with people. I get upset at myself for putting my foot down and saying no. I get upset for putting myself first. A good friend knows how to say, I'm here for you. But I also know that I only have a certain amount that I can give at a time. Basically, a good friend knows how to tell you no. A good friend knows how to call out your BS. A good friend knows how to put things into perspective in a way that you may not want to hear, but you need to hear it. The way you may not want to see it, but you need to see it. That's what, in my opinion, good friends are. And that's what I'm learning now as I'm creating these new relationships and getting to know people on this basic level of just who are you? And also, who do I want them to know I am? And I don't mean that in I'm projecting this mask of a person or this facade of a individual that I want to be revered or praised or anything like that. It's just, at the end of the day, who are people getting to know? Knowing yourself, giving yourself that love, giving yourself space to exist in the truth and authenticity of who you are, gives people the opportunity to be the friends that you truly need them to be, because they're not placating to something that isn't real anymore. And you're not upholding something or pretending to be something that isn't real. Authenticity is what I've learned brings about the best friendships, the best relationships. Because people can't love you in a capacity that doesn't exist. And people can't respect you in a capacity that doesn't exist. Being a good friend to others means first knowing how to be a good friend to yourself. So moving forward, Sunflowers, we are going to treat ourselves with the same love and respect as we would for those that we care about, the others in our lives. And with that, I bid you adieu. I love you. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Mwah. Bye.